Speak, my child. Do you hear me? Do I come through to you? Am I reaching you? Yes, hello there. I hear you now. No?
Understandable. Have a good day. Hello, everybody. Hello. It's good to see you all here. How y'all doing? Pyeon. Indeed. Pyeon. How is everybody? If we have not met before, I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and I make Eurobeat music, like what you're hearing in the background. It looks like we have follows from Sinoso Aka and Dgen. And then a new sponsorship offer that I'm not going to take, but whenever I click the X, it doesn't go away. How is everybody? How y'all doing? Hope you're doing very, 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 very well today. Headphones took a while to set up, but we're here now. Good, I'm glad you're here. The notice, by the way, up there is... the notice up there is still up because, well, my voice is still a little oofy. I'm not entirely sure why, but we'll see about this weekend in terms of vocal rest. In the meantime, I'm actually getting a little bit more comfortable speaking a little lower, speaking a little more, I imagine you don't mind when I get more sultry. How is everybody doing? Hope you're doing very well. Hey, Pixie! Sore, hurting, and more that I don't want to get into. I am sorry to hear that, Timber. I hope that today gets better for you. Mechanics, good to see you. Poketoa, Daniel, Timber, Jamo99. Or is it Jameo, or is it just Jamie O? Please do let me know. Is Odyssey going to show up in a wedding dress? No, but I see that some of you saw my Twitter. I don't know. Sometimes I just woke up this morning. It's like, you know what? I would like to wear something really like elegant like that. I don't know. It just kind of fit. So many head pats. Full body pat. It's like I'm at the TSA. Thank you. And Destiny, I feel like today I'm gonna ride with that because, like, you know what's weird? It is a weird week for self-love. I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning. Then I'll continue. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Still here. Just having an out-of-body experience for a sec. There we go. So. I think some of you might have heard me talk about it a little bit. I think some of you might have heard me a little bit yesterday or one of the other days. Just kind of talking about my reaction to my own set and my reaction to my voice and the reaction to how I looked on stage and things like that. And I don't know, it's been an interesting week for, instead of letting differences from my expectations disappoint me or even hurt a little bit, I'm using the chance to love what I have and learn a bit so I have control over what I see next time, you know? If I do want something changed, if I do want to have a higher voice or use it more often, then, you know, I'm doing the right thing by getting back on keto. Or if I want to be wearing more, if I want to, sorry, my words are failing me right now. You know, if I want to look a certain way, then I can fix that. If I want to do more on stage, then, you know, I can learn stage makeup. There's things that I can do about what I like or dislike about myself, and there's still a lot to love. So it's been interesting. Like, things like my voice today. Like, just right now. I'm happy. I'm learning to love what I already have, even if it's bound to change in the near future. Like, I've received something wonderful. This body of mine has got me through a lot. And, what is the marriage ceremony? None. I just wanted to wear a wedding dress. That's all. Hypno! 57 months of subscribing from Hypno. Can we give them so much love in chat? I would do the little hand hearts, but my leap motion, I think it's just straight up broken now. But let's give lots of love in the chat for Hypno Twist. Please continue to enjoy. You've heard me give you that spiel so many times. We love you to pieces here, and we hope you're doing amazing. Happy Birth Eve, by the way. And thank you, Tazana. Who wouldn't want to wear it? Exactly, yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Like, I don't know. I'm the kind of girl where like prom dresses and princess dresses and wedding dresses are just like, oh gosh, put me in one and I will cry. Happy, by the way. Can add another leap motion to. Maybe. I might see about if I have a replacement cable. We'll see about it, though. I might need one. Although, what's it? Apparently, with leap motion, there's like a new one, right? There's like a second one that's a little bit more intense. Yeah, there's leap motion too. Is it a proprietary cable? No, I think it's just a different variety of USB. Maybe I will ask for the leap motion too. I got a lot of mileage out of the one, and it might be nice to have, to be fairly early on in adoption for the two. Pandora, hello! I would wave at you, but we're talking about my leap motion not working. So it's good to see you. I hope you're doing very well today, Pandora. I don't know. The leap motion might be something that I do, in fact, add to my throne. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that. Leap motion, like a jump. Leap motion too. Looks like it's about something like $219. Goodness gracious. I don't see it on Amazon at the moment. Yeah, you're free to hop in for a little bit, Pandora. And I know a thing or two about hopping right now. You know, pion pion. But yeah, no, today's just an easygoing chat day. My voice is still a little hecky from last weekend. And just a couple other things. I was not good about keto, so GERD is still kicking my booty. So it looks like Amazon may not be the place to get it. Can I do it from here? I might have to log in to Throne from here. Where is it? There it is. And pion, 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 pion. I mean, let's face it. I may be wearing a bunny girl outfit, but really the best bunny is, it's a toss-up between Cottontail and Numi. Let's be completely real there. Hello, Vermouth. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Chat, do you have a snack with you? Do you have a drink with you? Do you have something to enjoy as you hang out today? I'm curious because, hello, Master Ninja. Not yet, but I'm thinking about it. Cooking for my dinner party tonight. Ooh, burrito. Okay, okay. I do have water, which I need to drink, and a granola bar. Good, good, good. Today I've got my usual assortment. I've got, the only snack here is you.
Baby, I have an entire meal.
Don't ask about dessert. Yeah, no, I've got my usual mix of walnuts, almonds, and string cheese. Tacos carnitas tonight. Then a high school performance of Mean Girls. I see. Don't know yet. Gonna have dinner with my parents. It's always a surprise. Right on. Sometimes a surprise like that is nice. So Amazon isn't giving me any links or any kind of like offer. Looks like it's not available. See all buying options. Here we go. Okay. Can I just do like... Okay. Stream Tools is freezing up. There it goes. Add to Throne. I hope it's good, though. Alright, how much do these usually go for? Mount Enterprise Edition. I don't need any of those. Robot Shop. Mouse or electronics. Accept cookies. United States. Come on. Sorry, it's having me solve puzzles. Yeah, it's just accept cookies. I need a price. $219. Okay. I'm gonna do $219. Excuse me. Oh, whoops. I need to use this. Wait, why is it not? Proceed. All right, 219 and 1. And this will be for streams, gigs, and gaming. We will add it to wishlist. Reject the cookies. I tend to accept cookies anyway because, like, what are they going to do that isn't already happening with so many other websites, whether I want them to or not, you know? I don't know. There may come a time when I accept all cookies, you know, or clean them out entirely. Who knows? Maybe I'll go through and, like, delete the ones that I don't recognize. But that's okay. I'll figure it out as we go. Who doesn't love cookies? I see. Chat, if you have a favorite cookie, what is it? Yeah, we're talking cookies. We're back on the food subject because that's always a banger when it comes up on stream. I'm basic. I really like just good old-fashioned chocolate chip. Oreos. Oreos are fine. Snickerdoodles. Yep. Okay. Snickerdoodles are good. Classic. White chocolate macadamia nut. Ooh. Raspberry Jaffa cakes. Those are cakes. Those are like pastries. Those aren't cookies. Chocolate chip. Snickerdoodles. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I like a soft chocolate chip cookie. Like, you kind of like bite into it. Just, oh. Your teeth just kind of go through just enough to like be there. White chocolate, macadamia nut, oatmeal raisin, and more. I wish I liked oatmeal raisin more. I don't dislike it, but it just never quite... Something about it just feels a little bit off. Lunar New Year cookies. Simonium. I've heard of the Lunar New Year cakes, like the little moon cakes, but I haven't seen Lunar New Year cookies. I like sugar cookies with rainbow sprinkles. Yeah. Okay. Weird take. This might get me canceled, but like, I'm gonna be honest. You know the soft cookies that you get at like Target or Walmart or you know, grocery stores, where it's like a soft sugar cookie with the frosting and the sprinkles? I love that stuff. I love those so much. They're crumbly and terrible, and I adore them so. Yeah, they're so sweet, but I think I like it for that. Like, I can only do like one or two, but I don't know. I do need some milk to go with it or something, because it is pretty dry, but it's so sweet and I love it. It's like eating cake, but it's not. It's a cookie. Come to think of it, I did say that Jaffa cakes were cakes earlier, but are they cakes or are they cookies? Jaffa cakes are, in fact, cakes. VAT is added to chocolate-covered biscuits, but not for chocolate-covered cakes. McVitie's even produced a giant Jaffa cake for the court case to show its cake credentials on a larger scale. Oh. So legally they are. Would love if there were e-cookies. You know, I feel like in the same way that you go to a dispensary here in some states for marijuana-based products, I wonder if there would be a way to get like hormonal products, like a way to consume your like take your estrogen through that, unless you're talking about ecstasy, in which case no. If any FBI agents are listening in, it must be about estrogen. Right? Like how fig Newtons are fruit and cake. Yeah, basically E-A. I see what you did there. Lara Glacia, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Can we get some love in the chat for Lara Glacia? Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community for a quarter of a year now. Very much appreciated. Meow darlings. Hello, Lord Gwumbles. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Estrogen-based brownies. With the E's capitalized. Brownies. That'd be pretty cool. I remember, I think Violet and I, like Avanil and I, were thinking about, like estrosalt. Because not everyone that's on spironolactone has a salt craving, but, you know, for those that do, you know, you'd be able to integrate, like, maybe your estrogen into the salt. It's a little bit hard to integrate, but we did try it on something. Like, I tried it. I should clarify. Eatables. Yeah, basically. On the same token, I feel like that'd be very hard to make legal in any capacity because, like, this is a country where you can get alcohol stuff, infused stuff, and weed-based stuff, and all kinds of things infused into the food. But if we did propose it for hormones, the whole notion would be like, oh, they're going to use that to force someone who doesn't want to take it to take it. It's like, no, get over it. That doesn't happen. Read less fetish fiction. Natural voice and hydrate. I am actually speaking pretty naturally as much as I can, but I can definitely hydrate. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I'm definitely speaking pretty naturally today. I'd usually be a little bit higher, but taking today easy. Friday feels like a Saturday, isn't it? For that fiction. Yes, the cornerstone of bad TG fiction. I kept faithfully taking my vitamins. I kept faithfully eating the strange cookies. Always. I appreciate that. I understand that you mean that as a compliment, and I take it as one. Right. There's estrogen in birth control pills, right? My cousin dared me when I was like 8 to eat the whole pack of my aunt's birth control. That was one of the weirdest doctor visits. My poor mom was so awkward, and the doctor was like, "He what?" Aw. Doesn't feel like a Friday, but I'll take it. I don't know. I think there is some estrogen in birth control pills, but here's the thing. Let's be completely real with you. You would have to take a lot on a regular basis for it to have any effect. Like, there's this misunderstanding. Somehow it always comes back to gender stuff. Sorry, I'm realizing it. There's this misconception that if you take estrogen once or twice ever, at all, ever, in the slightest ever, even that butts, that you'll feminize. And, you know, the same way, the opposite direction, if you ever, at all, ever consume something with testosterone in it, that you'll masculinize. The truth is, on the one hand, you would need to take something to, it's not only needs to be sustained, it also needs to be built. In order for it to have an effect, you need three things. In my case, for feminizing, you need an estrogen source, something like estradiol or something else. You need an anti-androgen or a testosterone blocker, of which there are several different options, and you need to take those over time, and to keep it within levels that are safe for your blood and for your body chemistry. You have to continually take that every single day, multiple times a day in some cases, or, you know, in my case, because I take it in like a pill form. If you do an injection, that's different, and if you do patches, that's different also. But you have to have a sustained source of both, one hormone coming in and the other hormone being blocked. So, eating a schload of soy once, like, the one of my favorite jokes about the Impossible Burger was like, cis guys going in and taking one bite and suddenly they're girls. Like, it's silly. Like, I laughed because one, haha funny, and two, it's like, that's so it's impossible. That's not how it would happen. That's the impossible part about the Impossible Burger. I was gonna ask, since I'm on a bit of a blocker because of my hyperthyroid, but didn't want to sound odd. Even if you're actively taking a blocker, like, the T blocker that I'm on is spironolactone. Some people take that for skin clarity, and one of the side effects that you get is clearer skin. But you would have to repeatedly add a constant source. Like in my case, if I was not feminizing and I was taking spironolactone, I would have to add a source of pretty intense estrogen. Like, I'd probably have to take like huge amounts of like bovine ovary or something. And that's just not going to do it. So you'd have to really, really try for even that much like birth control. You would have to be continuously on that. In theory, you could take enough birth control to have some kind of effect. Like, what was it? There was some news story recently where Can I ask, why is it used as an anti-androgen instead of a GnRH antagonist? That's a good question. I didn't think about GnRH antagonist, and gonna be honest, I don't know. The DHT blocker finasteride is also used to treat hair loss and prostate issues. There's one of the ingredients in Rogaine, for instance, that is technically a testosterone blocker. Question on the trans-ish route. How do you guys define being a woman? Trying to figure out if demigirl suits me better than just girl. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not good at the philosophical side of it. And what I say in this regard should not be seen as the glorified, glowing, be-all standard of womanhood. Ooh. The only way that I'd be able to do it is for myself, because, like, it's not my job to define it for other people. In my case, being a woman for me means embracing a body, mind, and soul that is informed and delights in the feminine. That I can look at myself and the progress that I'm making and the process that I'm under. And in my case, you know, am I feminizing? Yes. Do I like the changes that are happening to me? Yes. And even if I didn't to some extent, do I claim them as myself? And in my case, I do. Even on days when I don't, you know, feel very feminine or you know, don't always like what's happening to me, or, you know, there's some crappy part about it, I guess I still ultimately resonate with that as my own identity. It's a tricky thing because the definition, sometimes just that you're most comfortable in the social role of woman, honestly that too, but like I also do feel like I feel more at home in my body when I see it as feminine, when I see it as a woman's, and you know, presenting it a certain way. Mind you, again, this is purely my own. Hello, Belle Dude. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. We were talking about snacks, and then we got into HRT stuff. But yeah, no, like, in my own case, I can only do so much for that definition, but I do think that I fall into it quite well, actually. I appreciate you talking through this, honestly. For sure, for sure. I guess the question, Destiny, in your case, I think something that would be valuable to you is if you enjoy, if some part of you at your core enjoys and appreciates that identity and where you find that value. For instance, you know, I talked about, in my case, body, mind, and soul. I remember one of the processes that I did was just asking myself, like, how do you feel about being called these things? How do you feel about the things that I find feminine? Like, do I like dresses and skirts and makeup? Of course I do. Like, in my case, I do. That's not a requirement for being a woman. Thank you for that, Bats. But in my case, you know, it informs my femininity, and I think that's part of it. Another question that I asked was, like, do I like being called feminine names? Like Jessa, or, you know, girl, woman, daughter, sister, you know, someday possibly bride or wife. Yes, actually, those would give me a lot of joy. Do I enjoy the notion of others perceiving me as a woman? And yes, that was just immediate. Absolutely. Yes, please. And then for my soul, why, thank you. Some might even say I'm best girl. But for me, the actual hormonal changes were essential. I feel that. Honestly, sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes just like, I like the way, thank you for that, Pats. I like the way it feels. And mind you, these questions don't need to be met with a yes or no, and then a yes or no doesn't inherently mean, okay, then you are. I think a question that you would add to that, I think if you add to that, if this meant that I was a woman, would that make me happy? Like, does that soothe something within? And if so, then yes. But if there's an asterisk next to it, or you feel like, oh, I'm not so sure about that, then that's worth it too. That is, of course, just purely based on my own experience. Social roles and gender roles and things like that, and sexuality and sex. I am not a biologist. I'm really not. I did enough studying in the 2010s to where I was confident with my decision, but I've forgotten some of it, I'm going to be honest. For me, it's just like, is this making me happy? I think I remember early on, I was telling you all, like, if this stops making me happy, I'll stop. I'll slow it down or stop, or even, I'll think for that, that's. The notion of detransitioning is also there too. Like, no one's holding anything to your head to be like, you must see this all the way through, only to this destination. No one is, except for you. If you decide one day, you know what, I am no longer happy like this. Make sure that it's for identity reasons and not for stuff like social reasons. Obviously, like, how do I say? I love being a woman. I do not like being trans in the United States. That one's a real oof moment, a real ouchie there moment, bud. But that is not something that would stop me from being a woman. That is something that just comes with the territory. In this case, that downside is worth it for the upsides in my case. Even if things are getting worse. It's just one of those things like, I don't need to go to Florida yet. I don't need to go to Utah in the near future. Hello, Delta. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Like, I'm very fortunate, by the way, that I can live in such a way where I can make that decision. There are plenty of people who are in states like Utah or Florida where they're passing bills to essentially report trans people existing. That's just what it is. It's like, there are laws like that. There are points where it's just getting harder, objectively, measurably, statistically, to live as a trans person in the States. So yeah, that is a rough part. But for me, navigating that is worth it. Because this means that I'm fighting tooth and nail to be who I need to be. I've worked too hard to exist to let something like that stop me from existing the way I need to. I think with all those in mind, I think part of girl fits me, but other parts don't. I cut my hair really short lately, and I've enjoyed the contrast between my boyish hair and dainty jewelry, dresses, etc. And that's the thing too. Like, you could be a tomboy and still be a perfectly valid woman, or you could be, demi, or you could be NB with, there's so much reach within that. There's so much potential for what you could be in that. And sometimes it's as simple as trying it on. It's as easy as like, let's try it out. I remember there was a powerful, sorry, words are failing me. A very powerful moment for me was I was walking back from a break. My wife is a tomboy and I love her. Yeah, exactly. Like, it is like, not that you essentially need other people's approval to be, one thing or another. Hello, Bowser. I just feel awkward around all the girly girls in my major because I don't feel like I fit in. See, that's fair too. On the same token, there is also a difference between how you approach your femininity versus how others do. For instance, I like to think that I'm a particularly feminine girly girl. I may not necessarily fit with other folks who consider themselves girly girls. I'm not, in mean girls territory. I wouldn't say that I'm preppy. I wouldn't say, oh my gosh, yes. Like, those aren't things that I take to naturally. Also, hello, Dart Runner. Yeah, girls with short hair are fantastic. Yeah, short-haired ladies are amazing. Yeah. The thing is, to some extent, your definitions are up to you. And in my case, I had to separate. I did ask myself, like, do I just like feminine things? Do I just like identifying feminine? Do I just like these aspects? But, and then is that the same for me as being, a woman or being feminine? And in my case, yes. I remember that exercise I was doing when I was walking home. Thank you for that, pets. I was walking back to work from a little break that I was doing. I liked to take a little walk around the block. And I tried something. at the time, mind you, I was not out. I remember thinking in my head the words. Actually, no, I think that was the first time I even like whispered it to myself. There was no one around, and I was like, I'm a woman. And the fireworks that went off in my head, the absolute display of just celebration that happened in my mind, in my heart really, was very telling. Then I tried saying, I'm a boy. And my brain just kind of had this reaction of like, oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. I tried it again and again. It's like, I'm a girl. Fireworks, celebration, crowd goes wild, balloons and poppers and, celebration. I'm a guy. Oh, okay, whatever. Yay, exactly, yeah! And then I actually tried I'm somewhere in between. And I thought about it, and I'm like, nah, I'm not sure if that's really me. Like, nothing wrong with it, but I don't know if that fits me very well. And that was kind of how I figured it out. Just asking yourself a lot of questions and trying things on is an extremely valid and wonderful way to go about it. Oh yeah, gonna be speaking a lot lower now. I feel it. But yeah, no, like this kind of thing is really up to you to determine and find for yourself. There are questions that you can try to ask yourself. They only help dive into your own understanding. I'm gonna have a little bit of string cheese real quick. They need to make string cheese with like bee honey and spices. Call that sting cheese. Should have been in more Audie streams before I got my haircut because I swear I was so nervous to get it. I don't know, that kind of thing can be daunting too. Like bee honey compared to what other honey? Corn syrup, fake honey. Like there's flavoring. I'm really 400 pound American, aren't you? I'm closer to 200 than I like to be, but I'm working on it. I'm fixing it up. I'm on keto. I'm eventually getting back to my physical fitness regimen. But yeah, no, like here in the States, there's a lot of fake honey. They flavor it, like they flavor a bunch of corn syrup with sugar, and I think they add a little bit of honey. But like only so much. It's a very American thing to do, to add, like to have like fake versions of things. I was joking. All good, all good. The thing is, like, we have some folks that walk in and ask them things that are in as much earnest, you know? And it's hard to tell sometimes. Or they'll say JK after saying something really messed up. You're good, though. You're good. I keep eating the string cheese. I think I'm hungrier than I thought. At KFC, you can get the Colonel's honey sauce. Yeah, it's not even honey. It's just honey flavor. I should walk to get food today. Do what you gotta. It's making it's that expensive. Dang, honey, why get? I think the real stuff is actually more expensive here. I think the process to make the fake honey compared to real honey is different, and I think it prices accordingly. But yeah, no, like, what was I on about? Yeah, no, that's kind of part of my understanding of myself with, that kind of thing. Because I grew up with the sense that, like, if I judge myself based on where I was immediately right away and assume that nothing would happen. Hello, Simon. Good to see you. If I judge myself based on where I started, and how I felt about, what it would take to get to where I want to be, it was worth it. It was scary. It still is sometimes, but it's worth it. Local and raw honey, you can usually be certain is honey. Not honey laundered with sugar water. Honestly, yeah, that's the thing. That's the way to go about it, honestly. Hey, gross. I think vulture bee honey might count as meat? Vulture bee honey might count as how? How is that meat? Is there meat in it? Is it so much meat that it's like not, it's just meat with honey on it? Oh, wait. No. Anyhow. Thanks for going down that tangent with her for me. Honestly, gave me a lot of good things to think on and helped me feel more certain in a lot of ways. Gladly.
I see.
I forgot I had that sound effect for that. I can't be intimidating when you're all being hilarious.
Are you all enjoying your decisions? I see that you're making quite a decision with that. I see. I'm not upset. I'm just waiting.
Where was I? This might be a short stream. I don't know. My voice is not recovering the way that I thought it would. Doing 1 gig a week ago, thank you for that, Pats, should not be causing this much damage. So I'm just a little bit weird about that. Maybe I'm just allergic after all or something. Waiting for what? I guess just for my voice to recover. Because, like, I'm still not quite where I need to be. It could also still be the allergies. But what's weird is I wasn't experiencing it that much down in SoCal. Vulture bees do be eating meat. The hives look really funky. Ooh. I don't know, like, honeybee hives are one of those few things that don't set off my trypophobia as much as I thought I would. Let's see. Vulture bee hive. Whoa. Vulture bees look weird. Good talk. Feeling more confident in asking myself the identity questions. Hello, Black Nail Polish, my old friend. Honestly, a great way to go about it. Vulture bees feed on rotting meat, hence the vulture in the name. Oh yeah, the hives do look really weird. Yeah, that does do something to my trypophobia. Not a good one. Yeah, that's real funky. Close that. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff in the air too lately. I suppose so. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to be good to my voice. I liked that period of time right before Toho Fest where I had a lot of stamina, like a lot of vocal stamina. I want to get back to that. Big reason that I'm back on keto, to be honest. Probably need to get back on physical activity. I wonder if the stress reduction from exercise was doing that. I'll confess I've been slouching, chat. I haven't been doing the pata routines and practice nearly as much as I should be this last week. And I need to get back on the ball for sure. I may not be streaming it, but I do need to actually practice it again. Because that was really good for me. I do remember you mentioning humidity before. How is that now? Apparently that was never a problem in my apartment. I've got one of those little measure things and it shows the temperature and the humidity and then a general sense of if this is normal. And so far I've been pretty good at keeping the temperature and humidity pretty good. Those were not the factors that were harming my voice. Have I talked about why I'm doing keto? In short, it's because I have GERD. Basically acid reflux. And that has an effect on my voice, like my vocal cords. It's why I've been clearing my throat more often. It's why I've, kind of had lower vocal stamina for the last few years, really. I do wonder if COVID had a hand in getting that going, because I didn't have it before COVID. Could also be the low, physical activity, since basically locking myself in my house. Words. I don't think it's the humidity. I do think it might just be, it might be a little bit of both. But, I'm working on it. What I do wish is that, whenever I've gone into the doctor, do I know for a fact it's GERD? Honestly, the other variables the variables that I've tested for have not come across very positive. Meanwhile, a couple of days into eating keto, no, I don't even have the macros down. I've just been eating just generally less carbohydrates and more other stuff. And it goes away pretty quickly. Not immediately, mind you, but well enough. I would think that, hey! Mean. At this point, though, I do wish that the doctors had taken a look to see if there was, I think of that bats, damage from stuff like COVID or other things like that, or if it was just purely GERD, only GERD, nothing but the GERD, so help me GERD. Nevertheless, I do think it is starting to resonate with me because even after talking to my mom, she talked about the exact same problem, and sure enough. Hello, Saxophone. Who's the prettiest girl of them all?
That's a silly question. I'm talking back to her right now in chat. How are you doing, Sax? Good to see you, darling.
I hope you're doing well today. But yeah, no, it's like the reason that I'm doing keto is because I want my voice back. I mean, diet and such, yes. People who had long-term issues from COVID were the ones who typically ended up in ICU. It depends on if they had like short COVID or long COVID and such. I do know that COVID does also do permanent damage, including damage to the brain. Yeah, like some damage is temporary and some damage is very permanent. Just chilling a bit before launching into some cleaning. Nice. Look at you go. How delightfully domestic for you, Sax. I bet you would be absolutely adorable cleaning your apartment. But yeah, no, like, in terms of my voice, it feels like this is kind of the last thing that I can really try. You know, eating better and, you know, in my case, getting back to exercise and like taking better care of my body in this way. Because now we've had an actual demonstration. We've had something that shows that when I do eat that way, when I do behave a certain way, that I can have my voice back. And as much as I'm okay with sounding the way I do right now, I would rather not have this rasp. I would rather not. Actually, if I speak completely naturally, like no effort, it's more like right here. But I mean, this is still pretty natural. There's a little bit of performance to it, but I don't like this. I would rather be able to do like, I look at folks doing 18-hour streams and big long collabs with lots of other streamers and VTubers, and I'm envious. I would like that for myself, and not just that, to be able to stream for 3 or 4 plus hours and then record. I am a recording artist. My voice is part of my livelihood. As much as I love certain things, food, like certain foods, are not more important than my ability to live the life the way I want to. In this case, with a long-lasting voice. I need my voice, not even just for my livelihood, but just for how I express myself, how I want to convey myself to the world. So, with keto being the only thing so far that's reduced or even eliminated my reflux, I would say this has been worth it. And now I drown in hearts. I need to have this on rewards. There we go. I missed to hydrate, though. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I don't know. It's one of those things. Oh, thank you for... Wait, that was not a head pat. That was throwing something at me. Grr. But yeah, no, that's the reason why. Besides, y'all are very hands-on today, aren't you? I don't know. Actually, I got another confession to make. But for real. Chat. I had another realization during Toho Fest this year, and the way that I perform, and the way that I'd like to perform. And I would like to apologize to those of you who told me so, and I didn't believe it at the time. or I was skeptical or whatever. But the way that I find that I want to perform and the things that I want to do with it, I think the idol approach might be the way to go after all. So what that's going to mean for me is better vocal care and some training and choreography. Lots of pata pata and maybe some other choreography, maybe some routines such. Hello, British Trex. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. I would wave at you, but my leap motion is borked. So, more training in that direction and just kind of seeing how far I can go with it. Even if I don't end up going all, full tilt, full tilt J idol, I can definitely incorporate more of those elements into it. Choreography, cute outfits, and the training regimen is the thing. Like cardio, stamina, voice training, things like that where I could have a gig couple times a week. I could go on tour effectively and not have my voice be completely shredded, I would like that. I'd like that quite a lot. And maybe what it would do for retaining my my vocal range. To put it in perspective. Oh my gosh, Lydia, hello! Hello, Raiders! Hello, everybody. I would wave at you, but I can't because my leap motion's borked. So hello. Yatter raid, my favorite kind. Hello. Let's see. Let's do a shout out for you, Lydia VTuber. Thank you. And I guess we'll do exclamation point SO. How are you? What were you up to? How was your stream? Oh my gosh, so many follows. Jaeger 248, or is it Jaeger 248? Way us found son, Sumi Tanaka, Mystic Tony 0W, a 3-month resub from Sumi Tanaka, and Suki Lacanian. Please let me know if I pronounced that wrong. Thank you so much for the follows, and welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? I think I missed what you were up to. Looks like you were just chatting. How'd that go? I'm talking about idol stuff and voice stamina, and you can hear a little bit of the rasp. My voice is kind of struggling to recover from last week. But it's great to have you all here. If Arkines gifting a sub to Lydia. Can we get some love in the chat? Thank you for that, Pats. For Arkines for gifting 516 subs and ow. Thank you for the bits. For gifting that sub to Lydia. And Lydia, thank you for being around. Please enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community. Mid-Engines06 with that follow. 300 bits from Latent. Night 42069. Nice. For the follow. Yeah, it's great. I'm so glad that you're here. For those who do not know, I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. I make Eurobeat music, the likes of which has been featured in. I just realized I don't have background music playing. I make Eurobeat music, the likes of which has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar Kanavi Shoujo, Toho Eurobeat, and much, much more. It's great to have you here. Lydia, I know that you just got done with your stream. Thank you so much for trusting your community with me. If you need to rest up or grab a meal or take a bath or whatever it is you got to do, please take care of yourself first and foremost. I understand how it can be to raid in, just be like, oh, I need a break. We'd love to have you here as well, so please, no pressure. One way or another, just please feel free to do whatever it is you need to do. In fact, the stream even has a slogan: "Do what you gotta," I know some of your amazing tracks from Initially. Thank you. I'm glad that you know them. Gosh, I'm still blown away that is even a thing. I remember as a wee lass, I was like, someday I'd like to get onto Super Eurobeat and maybe even Initial D, if the Eurobeat entities that be do smile upon me. And then it happened. I did not expect that, but it was a really big deal. For those who don't know, the songs that I have in Initial D are When the Sun Goes Down, The Top, Midnight Tournament, Turn It Around, and I actually did the lyrics for Beat Down for the new arcade stuff. So yeah, I love Eurobeat music. I've been making Eurobeat music for some 16, 17 odd years. Excuse me. And I've been VTubing for almost 3 years now, streaming for like 7. It's good to have you all here. My brain is melted. It is hype. Honestly, that's what I love about Eurobeat. Like, even the sad stuff is still really hype. Really good with lyric writing and music creation. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so. Also, ow. I didn't know that it would put the little bar there, but okay. And Vieira, this will be interesting because my voice, as you can hear, it's got a little bit of a rasp to it. I might wrap up stream a little early just to kind of take care of it. But, ooh, raspy ada though. Okay.
Vieira, are you ready, darling? Ara, iko da ne.
I hope I did okay. Ow. Oh, the splat. I forgot how gross the splat noise is. Ah. And the hydrate. I'll definitely do that. Today we're just kind of hanging out, by the way. For those of you who are just hopping in, I'll think with that bets. When on stream, I'll usually work on Eurobeat music or I'll play some games. We'll hang out like this. All kinds of stuff. Good chunk of variety. When we were getting ready for Toho Fest, I even played a bunch of Toho games to kind of get reacquainted and fall back in love with the series. We're almost at an hour. I think if I go I'll see how I feel in the next half hour. And if I feel like my voice is still kind of rough, then maybe we'll call it a day. That is about half my usual stream, and I do apologize for keeping it so short today. But you can kind of hear the little bit of the rasp. I think with that butts. And I'd rather be kind to it than force it. As much as I love streaming for you all, as much as I'm sad to not be streaming as much for you all this week as I would like to. I do hope that you can understand. Lydia, earlier in the stream today, I asked if everyone has a snack with you. Do you have a snack? Do you have a drink? Gotta take care of yourself. Exactly. I'm worthy of good care. I'm surprised that it hasn't recovered as much as I'd have liked. You got snacks? Good. What kind of snacks you got? I have string cheese, almonds, and walnuts. You've got bread. I'm envious. Got a Bepis. A nut conch. Machan, hello! Latent gifting a sub to Destiny Kim too. Can we get some love in the chat for Latent and Destiny? Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community. So Machan, DJ Cat, I am in fact speaking pretty naturally. The only way that I go more naturally is if I spoke completely like this, and yeah, you can even hear a little bit of the rasp that way. I've got a little bit in me, and I want to do at least a little bit of stream before then. Got some Luna Grill so nobody cries. I see what you did there. I actually don't have anything for a snack, but I'm looking at one. Hey, please take care of my voice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for just a little bit longer. I think stream will be a little bit shorter today. Another hydrate that I can do. Something that, water. Something that I might need to confront. I was doing better when I was filtering my water more. And I was doing better when I was doing way less powdered gamer beverage. Also, Cosmic Orca, thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar Khan, V-Shoujo, Toho Eurobeat, and much, much more. Short stream is okay, rest your voice. Yeah, I think that'll be the move. I'm so sorry for the halftime, but I don't know. I want to be good to me. Well, maybe I'll take a really nice bath. I haven't taken a good bath in a while. I don't know. H2O. Hail hydrate. Just to show I'm not skimping. I love your work, seriously. I'm so happy I got to catch you. I'm so glad that you could pop in too. Honestly, self-care is best care. Absolutely. I've got to say, every interaction I've had, and words are failing me. Every interaction I've had with the Gyaru side of the VTuber sphere has been amazing. I've been so happy just to anytime I've interacted with any of y'all, it's been so amazing. Like, y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so kind. And I'm honored that I've ever appeared on your radars. Bubble Bath Fizz. Oh, thank you for that, Bets. Earl Grey with honey does wonders for a sore throat to a degree, yes. In this case, it's not a sore throat. It's mostly just, I guess, just dehydration. And just some throat health stuff. As well, Earl Grey contains caffeine, which is a diuretic. That will actually dehydrate you. The honey does more than the Earl Grey takes away, so generally that still works pretty well for you. The Gyaru gals are some... Yeah. And from what I can see, you are just as nice. Not gonna lie. Between, like, idol stuff and Gyaru stuff and getting me back into, like... Actually, I'm not sure, but a lot of folks keep saying that they could see me in Hime Gyaru. And the more I think about that, and like the more that I think about a few things, I wonder if that might be worth exploring. Use honey with lemon. Yeah, lemon is really good. Lemon is like has an astringent property, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it hydrate, but I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, like honey with lemon is really, really good for the voice. I'm not sure about the direct effect of it on vocal cords, but I don't know. So I've had a lot of weird like discussion. Honey lemonade is not bad. Ooh, I feel like that would almost add a weird warmth to the lemonade. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Also, I just realized we have a reached our sub goal. So, you know what that means, and before we go any further, thank you all so much for resubbing and gifting subs and being around for that. So for those who are new here, every time that we fill that little sub goal bar, or the little tip goal, or that tip bar on top through Pally, we spin the wheel. So what the wheel looks like, it's got all kinds of punishments and rewards for reaching that milestone. Here's the catch. Some of these are vocal. So if we land on one that I really can't or shouldn't do, like the Warheads one, we'll just respin. I do hope that's okay. All right. That said, let's give it a go. And thank you all for everyone who's contributed bits, tips, money, subscriptions. I see. Well, here's the first one. Oh. Actually, ASMR mode works just fine by me. 1 and 2. All right. Chat, you get to choose my stream title, and then I will do ASMR Artisy mode for 2 minutes. Let me get my timer ready. What should we call today's stream? Okay. Get the timer. Wait, that's calendar. I need timer. Wheel chose voice friendly options. Yeah, we love when the wheel is a real one. I had a bunny emoji at the end. What, like just to my current one? Let's see, stream information. What should the actual title be, though? Is it just Wheel Chose Violence? Come on now. I don't bite. Talk to a bunny. Okay, that's actually really cute. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Talk to a bunny. I'm gonna do talk to a bunny girl. Pion. And then bunny emoji. There. Done. So I just realized that my status is there with the wrong thing. Bunny gotta be spelled Benui. All right, talk to a Benui girl, Pion. All right, and with that, let's go ahead and do 2 minutes of ASMR mode. Ready? All right. I'll get that started and... Here we go. So we've got 2 minutes of this mode. I probably need to put away the wheel. Do we want the background music or no? Please do let me know and I'll adjust that accordingly. I hope everyone's doing absolutely amazing today. It's pretty warm out today, so got the air conditioning going nicely. Pyon pyon. I'm glad that you like it. And hydrate, that I can do. Thank you. I actually don't do a lot of ASMR content, but at some point I like to properly try it. Aw, Vera, I recognize that emote. We do love Aloe here. For those who don't know, Aloe VTuber is a friend of mine, and she does a lot of ASMR content, and she's absolutely fantastic. She's adorable. But yeah, this is how I sound when I'm a little bit more on the quiet side. We have less than a minute left, by the way. What were we talking about? So this is actually, it's not really a whisper, so it's not too bad on my voice. Who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll just do an ASMR stream by default. Or hell, maybe I could just do this for the rest of the stream. Ooh, another hydrate that I can do. Wait, did it actually pick that up? Was it actually picking up when I swallowed the water? Like, that is actually unintentional. Please do answer that, by the way. Like, oh my. I do hope that didn't make anyone uncomfortable. If that was too much, then I can back away when I take those sips. But we're in the last 15 seconds of ASMR mode. Thank you all so much for your generosity today. And before I go, I'd like to sneak in a little freebie. Arara. Kawaii koto. All right, back to business. All right, and then another hydrate. I do want to be careful with my when I do ASMR stuff. Do I do any work out of Jewel in Osaka? You sound very... confessedly, I have never been to Osaka. I've only ever been to Tokyo. And that was a couple of times. Sadly, I have not been to other parts of Japan. I'd love to visit Osaka someday. But I do not... I've not been to Osaka ever. And I don't think I've worked with this Jewel either. Someday I'd like to, though. I would love very, very much to go back to Japan. It's one of those few places that I truly miss. I know that I'm not doing ASMR mode, but I'm actually kind of enjoying relaxing. Guess who? No way! Amanel, congratulations! Oh my gosh! Screw my voice, we're celebrating, y'all! Oh my gosh! Amanel, congratulations! Oh my gosh! Look at you go! Congratulations, you're on the Skittles! Yeah! Oh my gosh, yeah, screw my voice. I'll rest it on Sunday. That's amazing! Oh my gosh! What can you DM me the stuff that you're on, just so you're not, just so I'm not pseudo-doxing you in that regard. That's amazing, congratulations! Congratulations, you're on the Titty Skittles! Yay! Oh, that's fantastic. So proud of you for going forward with that too. That is a huge step. That is a tremendous step, and I am super proud of you for that. Let's see. Yeah. Spiroprogesterone. Oh, you're doing injections. Oh. Okay. So you're like, Cord blimey, you're a braver soul than I am. Yeah, I have a pretty nasty phobia. Girl speedrun.
What's up, everybody? This is Critical. I'm about to feminize. Let's do this shit.
Oh my gosh. For real though, congratulations on that. And absolutely girl bossing. We love this for you. When I do it, I'll do the pills, no shots for me. Honestly, that's the way that I'm going about it. The The shots would probably get me a lot further, and I imagine the patch probably could too, but nah, needles. I mean, here's the weird thing, actually. I could probably get used to needles if, yeah, progesterone from the start. Yeah, it took me a while to get on progesterone. It's only called estrogen if it comes from a specific region of France. My mom is watching the stream over my shoulder, and she likes her. Oh, thank you. So this is actually it's just a bunny girl outfit. Yum yum. Like so. Let me scroll down a little bit. Zoom a little out there. Oh, a little more. There we go. There we go. Happy Hardcore does usually have a higher BPM, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. But yeah, no, I have lots of other outfits too. Let me dig one out. This one is my actual, like, usual go-to. This lovely red dress, based on an outfit I own in real life. And then we'll do that. Zoom back in, right about here, and then we have a particular favorite. This one is very well received. Hello, Night 420. Good to see you. It is great to have you here. Yeah, with Ken, short for Kendra. Yeah, that would be the top when the sun goes down. New Horizon, all that stuff. I'm a gothic. Yeah. This is also based loosely on a look I've worn IRL. I don't have this kind of top, but I've worn something pretty similar. I look pretty well as gothicy. Yep, goth mode. I can hear some of you barking from here. I know people who quit boying with the patch. I see. Is doing injections more effective than taking it in pill form? So, oh yeah, thank you for the reminder. I'll put it back to bunny mode. All right. Yeah. There's the barking. I hear all of you barking, darling. I know that you're all my good, lovely puppies. Yeah. Let's see. That should be fine. There should be a goth bunny. I'd be pretty down for that. Oh, so cute. Considering I'm in the middle of my work office, I'm looking respectfully. I appreciate that. Thank you. That emote is held in contempt. I did have to approve it though. On all channels. Is there like a hidden meaning for it? My mom just walked away in disgust. She does not like the bunny girl outfit. She's a boomer. Fair enough. It is interesting because like the 2D avatar that I use has either like kind of formal office mode, but then it also has a toggle for like straight to bunny mode. All right, there's a hydrate and yeah, I'm kind of clearing my throat a little bit more often, which is actually sort of helping, but also sort of not. Would you love me if I was a worm? In the least parasocial way possible, I would appreciate you just as much if you were a worm. Looked it up on Google, didn't find anything. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's weird which things are like secretly dog whistles, and then other things are just like, it's just an emote, really. Yeah, I did it again. Anyway, I'm still waiting on the rest of my prescription. Walgreens is being slow. Yeah, it'll do that. I'm getting mine through Kaiser, and it's pretty good at being quick about it. But yeah, it's just how it is. The Walgreens. The Walgreens are keeping you from your lovely blue pills. I'm sorry. Actually, you're not doing the pills. You're doing the shots. Whew. That is quite a thing. Gusano. Where have I heard that before? Mom is in her room, OT on the phone with my dad. Is that right? Am I in trouble? I see. So I will say that I stream in that red dress more often than I do in this bunny girl outfit. This was just a reward because stream's been good lately. Shots. Everybody! Pushing your mom to my stream when I get my new... Yeah! Actually, I remember yesterday there was a comment about like certain age groups enjoying my work. Have I ever told you all about when I once played some of my work at my grandma's birthday? Weird thing, but allow me to dive into the story. So we were doing a surprise party for my grandma on my mom's side. And she introduced a lot of us to music and our love of it. At some time later, I, started producing my own stuff. And everyone, could volunteer to play some music. And, my mom did some piano stuff and some vocal stuff and some rock. And I decided to play my song Gone. What happened was, I played through it. I did a pretty good job without like every bell and whistle that I ever had. And, the set went on and then there was a little break for like cake and ice cream. And tell me why everyone over the age of like 60 kept approaching me and going, "Excuse me, young lady, I really loved the music that you made. It reminded me of the stuff that I grew up to listening on the radio. It's the stuff that I really like the way that you wrote that." And I loved that because, like, I don't know, like, I really appreciate that. You're not in trouble. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, Kai. That is quite a thing. If I have to be your girlfriend, then I have to be everyone's girlfriend here on this platform. It wouldn't be fair. No offense, I'm sure that you're lovely, but if I gave myself to anyone, I'd have to give myself to everyone, and that's simply not fair to anyone. Well, that's not entirely true, but in the sake of like VTuber space and such, polyamory is fair. That's true. I gotta be honest, like on a real talk, I don't think I could do. I don't think it's for me. I knew your name. I recognized your song, Push Me. I had this in my record box list connected to Tidal when I used to DJ. Right on. Yeah, what's it? I was really like churning out lots of music in like 2019. And honestly, if I wasn't streaming as much as I am now, I'd probably be like full tilt on that level of content creation. But I like streaming now. I like that it's kind of its own thing. But yeah, I've been Odyssey, Mortimer, DNA Team, Stebbins, Eurobeat Brony, Empress, all kinds of stuff. And yes, the same Eurobeat Brony as in Discord. Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. I would sing it properly, but voice is ouch. By the way, we are getting close to we're within the last 15 minutes of stream. So I would like to turn things over to you before we go. I know that it is half as long of a stream as usual, but you can hear the rasp in my voice. My sister was wondering, since you brought up Lycown, Zenless Zone Zero, thank you for the headpats, the other day, what are my thoughts on Boot Hill Honkai Star Rail? I haven't heard of Boot Hill Honkai Star Rail, unless that's what Zenless Zone Zero is. I don't know much about Zenless Zone Zero, to be honest. All I know is that the Wolfman was very, I think with headpats, the Wolfman had a very lovely voice. And voices are very important for my attraction. So, yeah, that was a lovely little part of the day, and I was very happy. Ow! Hey! Thank you for the 1,000 bits, but also ow! Thank you for my music. Thank you for listening to it, and I hope that it continues to bring you joy for many, many years to come. Did I see Bao's tweet? I hate to admit this. Bao's tweet is how I found out about it. And I was going to reply with like, Bao, what in the fresh? And then I looked at the wolf boy that she retweeted. And I could no longer judge her because honestly, same. Anyhow, any final questions, comments, remarks, redemptions? Found about what? About the wolf guy from Zenless Zone Zero. There was like a little thing, like a little voice clip and a little live 2D art. of him, and his voice does some things for me in a way that I didn't think I would. New scroll text incoming. Maybe. Oh, fantastic night. I'm so glad. All right, there's a hydrate and then there's a nya. All right. This will have to be a fairly low, raspy nya for it. When do state mandated maid dresses come in the mail? When they're state mandated, silly. They're not state mandated yet. Right now, we're still trying to pass the bill into law. Oh, and another one. All right, so did the hydrate. Let me take care of the nya for now. Nya. Thank you for working with my more raspy voice today, by the way. And then
Nexosium Core, are you ready? Let me know when you're ready. Type 2T, let me take care of that for you. Nexosium Core, you ready? You are such a good girl. What a good girl you are for me. You're such a good girl. Omega Nexosium Core. Who's my good girl? Who's my good girl? It's you. What a good girl you are.
how's that? Did I do okay? I'm Die. Thank you for Sonic. Oh, I'm glad that I could deal a little bit of splash damage, Alvanil. I'm glad that you enjoy it. See, that's another one that's easy to do. I wouldn't even say catching strays so much. It's just splash damage. Did awesomely. Good. I'm glad. Let me see what's going on. Let's see. Who's live right now? He did awesomely. Dies. No die. Please stay alive. We are updating 2 sections of the agreement effective June. Okay. I'll need to take a look at that. Hello, Gymnasium 100%. What am I doing? We're just hanging out. Although I'm ending stream a little early because my voice is struggling a little bit today. That's just how it is. Let me... Oh, there's a recommendation. Okay. Oh, I see. So there's a recommendation that I may take for who I raid next. I don't... there she is. Okay. Yeah, any last questions, comments, remarks, redemptions before we raid out? We have about 8 minutes together before I need to rest my voice. Oh, Fenrito is back. Night 42069. Thank you so much for the follow, for the subscription. Please enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community. Can we get some love in the chat for Night 42069? Very nice name, by the way, if I may say so myself. Hey! I see you're picking on me. Mean. Alright. I'll think for the headbats. For some reason, you're very hands-on today, aren't you? For some reason, I turned up the gaze function in VC Face, and hey, and it feels like I can't look low, I can't look down. Turn up the gaze. You heard me. Turn up the gaze. Very much so. Gaze? Yes.
You heard me. Turn up the gaze.
It's me. I'm the gay. I'm gonna turn up. Exactly. Hey! Ow. What are my opinions on shouting at other streamers that aren't part of this community? Like, not VTubers, or like, not, I'm not sure what you mean. I like all kinds of streamers. I'm fine with shouting out non-VTubers. Really, like, I'm quite alright with that. Streamers, like, VTubers are just streamers with an extra layer. We really are. Like, I forget who, I think it was Mari Yume who said, avatars are not content. We are streamers. We're just adding an extra layer for entertainment purposes. And I don't know. I feel like that's okay. And I don't know. Like I really like seeing. For instance, Chibidoki collaborates with a lot of non-VTuber streamers, and Matara actually streams with Bricky pretty often, who is not a VTuber, and I think that's really cool. I like the way that these worlds blend. There's a guy I follow who does live bass covers. If anyone's interested, I appreciate that enthusiasm. I have who I'm gonna raid today. Yeah, I think I know who we're gonna go. Who we're gonna go raid.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry for the yawn there.
Yeah, but I think after stream, I'm gonna keep my voice quiet. Thank you for the head pets. Because I do notice that I'm clearing my voice less, but my voice itself is still in kind of rough shape. So, we'll see how it goes. Nara wasn't suggesting a raid. I tend to shout out folks that are relevant to the conversation, or like when someone raids in, or if someone has something cool to share within chat. Protect voice. I will. Rest your voice, and I hope a weekend with a resting will make it feel better. I will say that tomorrow I will be part of another stream, but I'll be careful with my voice until then. And then after that as well. So we have about a little under 5 minutes left. I don't know who we're gonna raid, but that's it. Last thing for a couple of days. Come on now, it's on your minds, it's on your hearts. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who raided in. I appreciate you sticking around and watching what this weird bunny girl was up to, and just hanging out for a little bit. We like to talk about Eurobeat and gender stuff and VTubing and just what's going on. Even some stuff that goes on in gaming from time to time. Toho stuff. We briefly got into anime. I don't remember when, but I do remember that. Excited to begin HRT. Yes, let's go. Congratulations. And cookies, yes. We were talking about snacks earlier. Gender, we talked about that? I don't know what you're talking about. So happy to have found... I'm so happy that you found me too. Thank you. I'm excited that Offkai's in 4 weeks. Yes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Fanime, which will be in 3 weeks, and Offkai in 4. Ah, it's coming. All right. Cookies nom nom. Exactly. Chocolate chip for life, by the way. I might end in under an hour and a half. Yeah, let's just go. All right, friends. Before I go, I'd like to give you one last freebie, even in the lower register in this rasp before it goes away. Thank you for that, bats.
おかえりなさい。ご飯にする？お風呂にする？それとも、わたし？
And on that note, let's go ahead and raid Bunny Hearted. All right. I'm sure that I butchered that, and I'm terribly sorry, but it's still fun to do anyway. All right. Here's the raid message. If you do not have that emote, then any heart will do. Like heart audio raid, that will do the trick just fine. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you. If you're not at tomorrow's thing, then I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Otsukare desu. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Much love. Bye-bye. In the least parasocial way possible. Bye-bye.